Now, okay, now I'm just going to talk a little bit technical, Ajit. Okay, that is what we called as RPA architecture. That is UiPath architecture. Okay, UiPath architecture. When I say UiPath architecture means you should understand, right? What are the tools we are going to use it? Okay, if I ask you to store the data in Excel means what application you needed, Ajit? I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
I want to put a data in the form of intersection of rows and column. Which application you use it?
For Excel.
So I'm asking you the question. I have a data like this. Okay, put a data in the intersection of rows and column and generate a pivot chart. Which tool you will ask me? You will ask
Excel.
Excel you will ask me.
Yeah, Microsoft Excel.
Excel. So so to work with UiPath, I'm asking you to design a process mean you should know which tool to use it, right?
Yes, correct.
Oh, so that's when I'm going to teach you about UiPath architecture.
Okay.
Okay, what are the components we can say? Components of UiPath. Okay, so when I talk about, just to make you understand, I'm just giving you normal layman definitions only, Ajit. I'm not going to talk you more technical also.
Yeah.
Okay, one is orchestrator. One is UiPath assistant. And one is UiPath Studio. Or Studio X. Anything. Anything. You can use UiPath Studio or you can use UiPath Studio X.
Yeah.
Okay. But these are the three main components, Ajit. Okay. And one. Okay. Now, when you talk about these three components, where I can see these three component, Manchula. Okay. So, just I want to tell you in a common example. It works in the form of, it works generally the architecture. Okay, the architecture of UiPath works in the client server technology mode. Okay, what do you mean by client and what is server? I think you know. I think you're a little bit more technical. You know what is a client and what is a server?
Server, we save the data. We already input the data, and data is basically stored in the server.
So why you are putting in the server? Why can't you keep it in your own machine? What is the reason you are keeping the data?
Basically, this is one of the reason is that the data is stored, and I mean, so there's analyze and all server is done, and then safety also and security point of also. Maybe this is the
okay, safety, security. Okay, very important one point. Why you are keeping in server?
If all the data, data from the all machine is collected there.
Why? What is the reason why you are keeping in server? Why can't you keep it in your own laptop? That is my question.
Laptop means a server also have a big database, means memory also, and in my laptop maybe the limited memory, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, one simple question I'll ask you. You have some finance data. Okay, you didn't keep it in server. You've gone for a some vacation. Now, some emergency purpose, the finance data is required by your manager.
Yeah, understood.
So what will happen?
It will.
They will ask you.
He can.
Ajit, please come. Don't take leave. Come back. We want some finance data.
Yeah.
Right. So that can I say it is nothing but server is a centralized location.
Central location. Yeah, correct. Understood.
Got it. So everything you want to keep it in a server base, not only for security and this one, you want to keep it where every user can access it.
Can access. Correct. Understood.
Yes or not? Right. Yeah. So that is what we called as like that in UiPath. Okay. Actually, I'm making you to understand UI automation anywhere. Sorry, UiPath works in the form of client server technology.
Okay.
Okay. Let me take a paint. Okay, I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this also, but I'll tell you when to take a screenshot. Okay, so I'm just making into two layers. One is client and one is server. I'm just put a line here. This is mine. What we'll do, this is our server. Okay, and this is my client. Yes or not, Jit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so when I'm talking about client, client is nothing but our laptop. Yes or no? We
Yeah.
are the client, right? Every user are the client.
Yes.
Okay, this is Ajit laptop. This is Manjula laptop. This is like X person, Y person, Z person. All these people are being there.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
Each one laptop.
Yeah.
Now these are the client. Where the client will connect?
Server.
Yes. So in UiPath, we won't call the word called server agent. We call the word called orchestrator. What we called as?
Okay. Another control unit.
Orchestrator.
You can say it is like a control. All the clients
All the clients will connect to this server.
connect to server. Okay.
Okay, all this user or connect to this server.
Understood.
So we won't use a word called orchestrator. What we called as? What is the word we are using in UiPath?
Orchestrator.
Orchestrator. Okay, and I want to tell you, it is a web-based application. It is a web-based application. It is a web-based. Okay, and then you see, can you see there is an orchestrator?
Correct.
Right. This is I'm using whose cloud? No, UiPath cloud. I'm using it.
Yes.
So UiPath given me a slot for me. That is what we call as tenant. I got a rent.
Okay.
I got a rent from, cloud is a huge memory space. Yes,
Yeah.
no.
You
maybe heard about, right?
Yeah,
Amazon Workspace, Azure. These are the different cloud architecture we have it. Okay. Now they gave me UiPath given me a tenant name call. So when I go and click on here, you can see that where I'm moving it, I'm moving to my own orchestrator. Can you see? Can you see the term orchestrator?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, can you see some data are here? Can you see some when I go on click on tenant? You can see a lot of informations. Can you see folders? Like you can see something, right? Something I created. When I go to my training, you can see one process I created, one trigger I have, one user I have, one machine. Some data I created, right? So, Ajit, what type of application it is? It's a window-based application or it is a web-based application?
It is web-based, I think.
It's a web-based.
Yeah.
But Manjula, you did something, no? But I can see one process, one trigger, one user, something you have some data. But where is this data so stored? Any idea? Whatever I did, no? One process I created, one trigger I created, one user I created. Ajit, this is just a user interface, yes or not?
Yeah.
User interface means what? Just will
Click on it. Click
like.
button.
But where this data are stored, you take SAP application itself, right? You entered some data, right?
Yeah. Server.
But where that it's stored? What server? Which server?
Client server, we say.
No. Whatever you entered in the SAP application, where it is go and stored? SAP is a web-based application, right? Where it is stored, whatever data, invoice detail, accounts detail, something you entered, no? Where the details are stored?
Actually, we know it is server. I don't know.
Okay.
The data
That
is saved.
Yeah, correct. But we call them as database server. It is called, what is called?
Database server. DMS. No, this is different.
DBMS. Okay. So we call them as SQL server. You heard about or not? Or
SQL.
You heard about?
SQL server.
SQL server. Okay. So the SQL server is connected with your. So this is my front-end application and this is my back-end application.
Understood.
Okay, this is front-end. Front-end means what? Just we will enter the data, right? But where it is stored? It is stored in your database.
So from client and orchestrator is a front-end, right?
In the server side itself, orchestrator is one server. Okay. In the orchestrator, we have two components, Ajit. In the orchestrator, we have two components. One is orchestrator, one is SQL Server.
SQL Server, okay.
But why I need this component? Because this orchestrator is what type of application? What type of application I told you?
Web-based.
So web-based is nothing but user interface.
User interface, okay.
So whatever I'm doing it here, where it is stored?
It is server.
In server.
SQL Server.
SQL Server it is stored.
Yeah.
So in the server itself, we have two components. What are the two components? One is orchestrator, one is SQL Server.
SQL Server, yeah.
Okay, now, see, they won't directly give an access it. Will they? See, the user who creating a bot can directly go and store it in SQL Server. No. Through this interface only they can do it.
Orchestrator.
Orchestrator only. Okay. So now what we can do with orchestrator, but I'm telling you, Ajit, you won't do it. I'm talking about RPA developer, RPA citizen developer. They won't give an access to this mission. Okay, this will be taken care by a technical people, IT guys.
Yeah, sure. SQL, this one. Server.
Very rich. All the tech who are highly rich technical guys can will take care of it.
Sure.
Okay, now in all your machine, what they will install it? They will install only UiPath.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back. Where is my diagram, notepad? So, what are the components we talk about? Orchestrator. And one more thing. One more component I told you. What is the thing?
Server.
SQL
Server. Sorry. Yeah.
So, these are the, let me take. On the server side, we have two components. What are the two components? SQL Server
and Orchestrator.
Okay, I'll just connect like this. Okay, let me put it like this. SQL Server is connected. SQL Server is connected to
Orchestrator.
Okay. Now this is a two component on the server side. When you talk about the client side, which tool they will install? Okay. So in the client side, it's nothing but user. Okay. Yeah. So which are the user? Who are a user? Okay. When you talk about user, there are different type of user, Ajit. RPA developer, RPA citizen developer.
Yeah.
Attended bot runner, attended
bot,
attended, unattended.
Okay.
Okay, right? And then one is called production. Okay, these are license-based, Ajit.
Oh.
These are the client. Okay, now I want Ajit to create a bot using Studio. What license I will give it to you? I want Ajit.
Client, citizen developer, right?
No, I want to be a RPA developer.
Developer. Okay, technical. Okay.
Technical. That means I will give you this license. Okay, technical developers. Okay, I want Ajit because Ajit is from finance background. He is not technical background. He want to use. Okay, I'll just put you technical developer. What license it is called? Studio. Okay, but for RPA citizen developer?
Studio X.
Yes. Okay, now Ajit, you let me take, these are the two users who created a lot of process. Ajit, you imagine you created 20. Which department you are working on?
Finance.
Okay, your finance department. Ajit, these are the 10 process I want to automate. They're giving to you. You created the process.
Yeah.
Okay, technically you created using Studio or Studio X. Forget about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now where all the processes are stored, Ajit?
Orchestrator.
Oh. Okay. Now I'll take you. This is my studio. Ajit. Yeah. This is my studio. Can you see UiPath Studio community?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you see some of the process I created here?
Yes.
Where it is stored all this thing, Ajit?
Studio.
It is studio is what? It is what type of?
I think my laptop.
What type of application should Ajit? First, you understand. It is a window application or it is a web-based application?
It is window.
It's a window, no? So whatever you do in window application, where it will store?
In
In
my
a local.
local drive.
Yeah, can I tell you where it is? Now, I'm asking you a question. You created process for your team department. Now, you want to run the process. You created 20 process for different your department. Do you think that they will come to your laptop and run the process, every process?
No.
No, that is not possible, right? Then your work will be disturbed.
Yeah, sure.
So everybody cannot come and touch your, Ajit, move, I want to run my process. Some people, I want to run the process. Completely, the entire will go for that one. You cannot do your work.
Yeah.
Okay. So all your process, whatever you created, it will be in your local machine. Now you want to run it on other machine. Let me go back to my diagram. Now, who is this? Is your machine, right, Ajit?
Yeah.
Okay, now you created a process.
Correct.
It is stored in your laptop. Now this is, let me put your name, then you will understand. This is mission. Okay, and this is.
Yeah.
Okay, now Manjula want to run the bot which is created by Ajit.
Yeah.
What you will do? You will transfer the file here.
Yeah, logically, I will transfer.
No, logically you should not do this. On
No, I
security.
would say what I under we are doing. We are transferring the file or sending to me.
But this is a process. This is application. You cannot run it in. You cannot copy this that UiPath folder to this Manjula's folder.
Okay.
Will they allow pen drive in your machine?
No, they don't allow. Now it's gone.
How can you transfer the file from Ajit machine to Manjula's machine?
So we'll save some web application.
You will put it somewhere in the share drive and share it like that. So which is our share drive here? Imagine, tell me which is my share drive. That is nothing. Which is a server here, Ajit?
Server.
Which is a server here? Tell me that word. Which is a server here?
Orchestrator and SQL server.
No, forget about it. SQL server is a database.
Yeah.
You have a phase about orchestrator.
Orchestrator, yes.
So what you will do, you will upload the bot. When you go to UiPath, see, when I take this process, imagine this is transaction process I created actually. Okay. Now this process, you can see there is a button called publish. Right. Can you see there is the option called publish?
Yeah.
When you click this button, you know where it will go? Where it will move?
With the orchestrator.
Exactly. Can you see there is an orchestrator in personal workspace?
Yes.
Yes or no? Orchestrator for tenant workspace. So automatically it will go to where?
Yeah. Got you.
Click on next. And if you click publish button, you know what will happen? It will go on, push it there. Where it will go? It will go to my
orchestrator.
Where is my orchestrator? It will go here.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see there is a word called automation? Okay,
automation.
Not automation, no. When I go, who I am? I am a tenant. The tenant, you can see there is a packages. Can you see all the process here, Ajit?
Yeah.
Automatically it will come here.
Okay.
You got it? It will automatically come here. It is come as a what? Package. Okay. Now, if I want, now what happened? Let me go back again diagram. Once you create a process, you are uploading here. It will come to the orchestrator. Yes or not? Once you come, where it is stored now? It is stored as a package. I'll put it. It is stored as a package. Now you want to run the bot in which machine? Who want to run the bot?
Manjula. Yeah.
Manjula want to run the bot means I cannot directly run the bot in the Manjula machine. In Manjula machine also I need UiPath.
Correct.
Yes or not, right? Because computer cannot understand, right? So I need Manjula also. What type of Manjula user is? So Ajit, I will give you as a license as what license I will give you to is RPA developer.
RPA developer.
Developer license I will give it to you. Got it, Ajit? You are a developer. You are going to create a bot.
Okay.
RPA developer or RPA citizen developer license I will give it to you. Okay, right? For Manjula is she's not from technical background. She don't know how to create a bot. She's not interested in development, but she want to run the process.
Got your point.
Okay. Now, what license I will give it to Manjula?
RPA citizen developer.
No, she don't want to create a bot at all. She don't want to create a process.
Okay.
She doesn't know about UiPath.
So she will only view, you mean to say?
She only run it.
Run it, only run the process. So attend and unattend use.
Yes, exactly. Let me go back to my notepad. So I will give Manjula as attended or unattended. But when I will give attended, when I will give unattended, tell me. I think from the word itself clear, Ajit.
Yeah.
You try to tell me, then you will when I say means okay, I told this answer, Manjula corrected me this answer. Tell me, what do you mean by attended? What do you mean by unattended? Okay.
Attended means who can work on it or run it.
That means there's some user input is required for you.
Yeah.
You are going to run the bot.
Yeah.
Okay, Manjula want to run the bot. Then I'll give her a license. What license?
Attended that.
Okay, I cannot go and run whatever I want to run in my own time. See, I want to run when I comes to the office. Okay, I want to run at evening time. That's it. The evening time is based on my mood.
Yeah, understood.
Okay, I'm not fixing any time. Okay, whenever I need, I want to run the bot means. So Manjula will give what license? Attend license.
Attended license, yeah.
Okay, but I want to run the bot every day without the presence of Manjula at 9 o'clock, or every Monday morning I want to execute it, or every monthly I want to execute it, or every day 12 o'clock I want to execute it without Manjula's presence. Please underline the word. Without Manjula's
attendance, presence, yeah.
So which license I will give it to Manjula?
So it is unattended.
That's it. Yeah. So if manually, if you want to run the bot, if you want to run the process with the presence of human. Then I need what type of license I will give it to? Attended would. Okay. But I want to run, I want to trigger it. If you want to run the process without human intervention at specific time schedule. Okay. Time schedule. I think you know about, maybe whether you know about scheduling the event. Scheduling background job. In UiPath, we call them as trigger. Okay. Trigger means at specific time. Yeah. In SAP, we already scheduled some background job. That's what. Yeah. So what type of license I will give it to Manjula? Unattended. Unattended, yeah. So see, I want to run the bot every day 12 o'clock in the night. Okay, but I cannot come to office at 12 o'clock and go open my laptop, open UiPath Assistant and I'll run it, Ajit. Sure. See, when you know that how Manjula, how I will run my bot manually means, see, I don't have an orchestrator control. Can you see there is one, can you see one icon, Ajit? Yeah, yeah. When you open it, can you see the library process? Yes. I can go and run it. This is called attended automation. Okay. What we call this? Attended automation. Why attended automation? Because it is run by someone. Yes, exactly. I am opening my UiPath Assistant and I'm selecting. You can see the list of bot automatically. Yes. Okay. You can see a list of process. All the process you can select and you can run it. Got your point. Okay, this is what we call the attended license. Okay, but I want to schedule automatically. See, when I go to my orchestrator, when I go to my training, you can see an automation. Can you see trigger? Yeah. Okay, I can select it. Add a new trigger. Now, can you see what option I did? Disable. Disable. If I go on enable means it automatically run it. You can see that. If I want, I'll show you. Add new triggers. Can you see that? What is the
Yeah.
process? All the inputs I need to give. Which
Yeah.
process I want to execute it, what time I want to execute it, whether you want to run every 5 minutes one, every 2 hours one, every day, every weekly, every monthly,
Yeah.
like this various options you can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That
which type of automation it is?
it is
Attended or
unattended.
that's
This is
it.
unattended. Yeah.
That's it, Ajit. Okay,
Okay.
one-time scheduling.
Yeah. Understood.
Okay, so that is what we call this. See, when you come to the orchestrate a diagram, you understood. Now, okay,
Yeah.
Manjula again she will connect it. Now, what type of license she will create it? She will get either attended or unattended.
Unattended.
But remember, Ajit, Manjula, now I'm asking the question, Ajit, again. What type of application it is?
This is
Window, window based.
UiPath window based. Yeah. This is window
Okay,
based.
how you may be thinking logically, Manjana, how window is connecting to my web based? Did you have the thought with you? How this is connecting Manjana, when you go on click on publish, how it is connecting to server? How it is connecting to server, Ajit? See, when I go on click on publish,
Yeah. Understood.
okay, when I go on click next, and I click publish button, it is, can you see it is compiling activity, it is building. Can you see what message I'm getting?
Product published successfully. Project.
Ah,
Yeah.
it is published now. Where it is published, where it is gone, where this process gone, it is gone to where?
Web. Yeah.
Web. It is gone here, Ajit. Yeah, when you go and come, where I can see tenant?
Tenant.
Tenant in the
Package.
packages. What is the
Yeah.
file I updated? Transaction, right?
Connection
Let's
file. Yeah.
let me see whether let's see based on the published. See, these are the published. I published by 2 years before, 2, 3 years, a year ago, a year ago. Let's see whether today is some 5 months ago, a year ago. That's it. Where it is published. Go to my workspace. Process. Can you see a
This is
transaction
transaction.
process?
Yeah. This is the transaction. Yeah.
Okay, so why it is published here, Arjit? Because how it is connected? Come on, tell me. When I go and click on publish, how it comes to my orchestrator?
Through web, I think. Web technology.
No, through this UiPath assistant.
UiPath system. Okay.
See, when I go on, can you see it is what color I'm getting it?
Green.
Okay, when I go and click on this thing, preference, click on preference, orchestrator setting. Can you tell me what is this, Mike?
This is your path. I mean, the orchestrator where you can save your
URL.
URL.
Okay, so this is my URL. So what I'm saying is when I go back to my diagram, where is my diagram here? So UiPath Studio, your laptop is not connected through your thing. So in each and every machine, what is the other thing is installed? UiPath Studio is installed and UiPath Assistant is installed. UiPath Studio, Studio and
UiPath Assistant.
So UiPath Assistant is the small software. It's a small window application. It's small service.
Okay.
Okay. So actually your laptop is not connected. Your UiPath Assistant is connected.
Connected.
Okay. Through UiPath Assistant only you are connecting it, Ajit.
Okay.
So between UiPath Studio and Orchestrator, who is in between?
As a UiPath Assistant.
So we call them as an agent.
Agent. Okay.
Or I think what you are, I think I find that you're frequently using the word called robot.
Robot.
That is actually when UiPath comes in the beginning, they use a word called UiPath robot only. Now only they change the word called UiPath assistant.
Okay.
Okay. So UiPath assistant, in that UiPath assistant, we have a 2 component object. In UiPath, where is my notepad? In UiPath assistant, where is it is? In UiPath assistant, we have a 2 component. What is called? UiPath agent, and UiPath
UiPath robot
executor.
executor. Okay. So
Okay.
agent and robot is same. Yeah.
Executor and robot is the same. Okay, why UiPath agent? No, agent. You know what is the work of agent? Agent, what he'll do? He'll be an intermediator, right?
Intermediate between
So when I
orchestrator and server
yes,
studio.
studio. So when I'm publishing it, no, when I'm publishing it here, agent will work.
Okay.
Okay, now I told you, no, Ajit, I want to run the bot in Manjula's machine. Where the bot is here?
Orchestrator package.
Orchestra. So you know what will happen? When it is running the bot on Manjula machine, from here, okay, I can tell you one more word called process. What is that word called?
Process.
Okay, Ajit, I want to tell you, we can. When I explain you will understand. We cannot directly execute the package, Ajit.
Okay.
Okay, we cannot directly execute the package. So what we will do, we'll convert the package into process. We'll convert package into
process.
Okay, now when I running the process in Manjula's machine, you know what will happen? When I'm running here on Manjula's machine, it download the package, Ajit.
Okay.
It download all the packages. Okay. Once it is downloaded, which one in UiPath Assistant, which component it will use? There is my notepad. Okay. When I'm downloading the package, which tool will you help me? Tell me, executor will use or agent will use? When I'm downloading.
Executor. Agent will use.
When I'm downloading.
Agent.
When I'm uploading. Okay. When I upload or download from or orchestrator to UiPath client. Okay, UiPath. Okay, we'll tell UiPath client. Or we can call them as UiPath client. Okay, so that time who will you help us? UiPath. But when I execute the bot, who will work? Executor will. Because you know whatever we are creating, which is in high level language. Yes, no, Ajit. So do you think that a computer will understand high level language? No, we need a translator, right?
Translator, yes.
So for that, we need UiPath executor.
Okay.
Okay. So understand this is an architecture. Okay. So when you talk about the component, what are the 4-5 components we have? SQL Server, Orchestrator, UiPath Assistant, and UiPath Studio or Studio X.
Understood.
Okay. In the client side, we are called them as a user, but we need Studio and Studio X. Okay. But for this, we need what is the thing? We need a okay, Manja, one thing I want to tell you, Ajit, that means, do I need to install UiPath Assistant separately? No.
No. Okay.
When you are installing when you are downloading Studio, no. Assistant also will be downloaded.
Already downloaded. Okay.
Yeah, this is this is the architecture of UiPath.